everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Georgia, and over here I'm reviewing fragrances for men and women. Today I'm going to talk about two fragrances from the same house, and the house is Jimmy Choo. And hang tight because both of them are interested and both of them are women intended fragrances. Of course, fragrances have no gender, and we talked about it. I talked about it in several videos. Again, I'm reinforcing this, so if you are a man and you really like this fragrance, who am I to stop you? I mean, seriously. So, let's start. First fragrance that I'm going to present to you will be Jimmy Choo Blossom Eau de Parfum for women. I do have here 100 ml or 3.4, I think, 3.3 fluid ounces. And the second one, which I'm going to talk later, but hang tight because it's going to be interesting. This is Jimmy Choo Rose Passion, also an Eau de Parfum, and I believe also 100 ml. This is the next, but let's talk about this one, yes? Let's start. This is a floral fruity fragrance for women, of course, introduced in 2015, and the nose behind this fragrance is Louise Turner. Among the notes, we have raspberry, red berries, and citruses. In the top, of course. In the middle, we have sweet pea and rose. And in the base, we have white musk and sandalwood. Now, this fragrance, when I sniffed it the first time, let me use this, reminded me of a couple of fragrances I own, but I didn't take them with me right now, so I'm going to insert a couple of pictures so you know what I'm talking about. And it goes in the same family, in the same direction with Cerruti, 1881. Then it's Versace Woman, the very first one. Versace Red Jeans. And because it has this berry notes, like you already noticed in the notes I read to you, but it's sweet berry. The other one is a dry berry. It also reminds me of Van Cleef & Arpels Fairy, which was discontinued, but I do have, I'm going to put some pictures here. I'm going to insert a picture. The red one and the blue one. So this has a little bit of everything. It's not a clone, but it's similar to those particular fragrances. Now, of course, if you like sweet fragrances, if you like berry fragrances, fruity fragrances, go for this one. It's really nice. And here's why. It starts with this berry note. And then you have a little bit of citrus in the background. Then the florals pop up. Mainly the sweet pea. You have this sweet pea which is prominent. The rose is more like a Bulgarian rose. It's more like, you know, a toned down rose. But the blend is really nice, and the sweet pea is shining in this fragrance. Of course, the berries shine in this fragrance. And then the dry down, it's the berries go a little bit, you know, toned down very much. Then you have the sweet pea blended with this aromatic woody note. Really nice fragrance. It lasts about 5-6 hours on my skin. It doesn't break the bank. It starts at about $24 and it goes up. It depends on the quantity or where you buy it from. I'm also going to link a couple of links, or one link, it depends, whatever I find, in the description. And it is a really nice fragrance. Again, if you like those other fragrances, you probably will love this fragrance. If you like berry notes in your fragrances, if you like sweet aromatic florals with berry notes, red berries, not black berries, this is for you. And also, because of the berry notes, it is a fragrance that you wear mainly, or I particularly will wear mainly in the summer or late spring, but not in the winter time. This is not for the winter. It is this great fragrance, elegant fragrance, a compliment getter, because whenever I wear this, I got compliments, so I experimented. Great to have in your collection. I think Jimmy Choo still does some decent fragrances, and they will not break the bank. And I think it's a really nice alternative to go to if you're interested in fragrances that are fruity or berry-like with some floral notes. But that's pretty much all I have to say about Jimmy Choo Bloom, which is not exactly bloom, it's a fruity bloom. Next, let's take this fragrance, Jimmy Choo Rose Passion, which is a eau de parfum, 100 ml. This is how the bottle looks like. I think it's really interesting. The other one looks nice too. And this fragrance is a floral fragrance for women that was introduced in 2023. So it's a fairly new fragrance from Jimmy Choo. The nose behind this fragrance is Natalie Lorson. And among the notes, we have frangipani and jasmine in the top. Then in the middle, we have coconut milk and orchid. And in the base, we have vanilla and sandalwood. Now, I have to admit, if you think that the name, Rose Passion, it is a rose fragrance, you are mistaken. It doesn't have anything to do with roses. So no rose in the notes and no rose in the fragrance. Nothing about the roses. This, I have to say, it is a mix when I sniffed it the first time. It is a mix between Versace Cristal Noir and there was another one, Latafa Yara Taos, which is, or Taos, I think. It's the orange from Latafa. I'm going to also put a couple of pictures somewhere so you know what I'm talking about. It is a fragrance that is mainly a coconutty fragrance. It is an exotic floral fragrance. But here's the trick. I mean, compared to Cristal Noir, which is, of course, a darker fragrance, this is more like a happier fragrance. It's a happier version of the Cristal Noir. But it's very similar to Yara Taos. So the coconut note is great in this fragrance. And if you like coconut in your fragrances, probably this is for you. Don't get fooled by the name. Rose Passion. It should be Coconut Passion, not Rose Passion. But I didn't baptize this fragrance, so I'm going with the flow. I'm just letting you know, don't get fooled. It's not a rose. It is coconutty. So it is a mix between those two. So if you like Cristal Noir and Yara Taos, go for this one. You're not going to regret it. It does start with a strong in-your-face coconut note. Then the frangipani note, the floral note, which is a yellow flower, comes in the background. And the dry down is also a really nice woody aromatic frangipani with the coconut, if you know what I mean. It is a really nice dry down, great dry down. And therefore, this fragrance is great for the summertime and also for the wintertime. It is a versatile fragrance. So if you're looking for a fragrance to cover everything, there you have it. Summer and winter. Summer because of the coconut note and winter because of the woody floral dry down, which is great for the wintertime, by the way. So it is well, like I said, a great tropical, coconutty, powdery, creamy, floral, woody, vanilla fragrance. That's what it is. All blended in. The price, it starts at about $27 and up. I'm also going to link a couple of links in the description. And the lasting power, about 7 hours plus on the skin. So if you put it on clothes, you know it's going to last more. So I think this is great to have in your collection if you like coconut, the coconut note. And if you like florals. And if you like a fragrance for all the seasons. This was Rose Passion by Jimmy Choo. And this was Jimmy Choo Blossom. Both great fragrances. Both fragrances that I recommend. And both fragrances that don't break the bank. And they're mainly for women, but hey, men can wear them too. Those two fragrances are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This was Blossom and Rose Passion. My name is Georgia. Thank you so very much for watching and see you in my next one.